This is Gerardo Del Real with Resource Stock Digest. Joining me today is the executive chairman of TinOne Resources, Mr. Chris Donaldson. Chris, great to have you back on. How are you today?
Hey, Gerardo, I'm doing great.
Let's get right into it. Look, we've seen a little bit of weakness in the lithium sector, right? People forget that over the past 3 years, the lithium price is up anywhere between eightfold and 12-fold, and that pullbacks are normal. We've had a 27% pullback in the spot price, depending on which index and which region you're looking at here over the past month. Despite that, the mid to long-term trend is clear as all day to me. You, despite being named TinOne Resources, have had some very, very positive lithium news here recently. And you had some news yesterday or I should say this morning, that I want to touch on. You expanded the zone of lithium mineralization, something that I called a discovery a month or so ago. And you discovered higher grade samples at your project in Tasmania, Australia. I want to talk about the grade. I want to talk about the infrastructure. I want to talk about the potential scale of this. And then let's talk about what comes next. I know that was a lot, but I'll let you provide the context.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, if you remember, I mean, we've got a basket of properties in Tasmania, Australia, and the last year we're focused on our, flagship tin project, which was Great Pyramid. We put out results on the 5,000 meter drill program, all very good, and expanding on that. And while that was going on, we were kind of prepping to start drilling on our second property, which is called Aberfoyle, which is about 20 minutes up the road. And Aberfoyle is a past producing tin district, produced over 2 million tons of tin up until the mid 80s. And in that time, at that time, they basically were like following these high grade veins and didn't really do any modern exploration on it. So we started doing a soil sampling program and mapping it out. And in that process, we went back and did multi-element testing and discovered about a month ago, discovered some lithium, and very, very aware that everybody and their dog is trying to get into the lithium game here. So we sent it out for secondary assays, and it all checked out, and then embarked on a targeted program to really target the lithium in micas, which are all over our property, and actually both of our properties in Tasmania there. And so we just got the first batch of samples and sampled over 1% lithium, which for lithium and micas, which is different than that associated with spodumene. The typical grades are kind of 0.2 to 0.7% lithium. So we've got good grades. It's a 100 square kilometer property, and we've just done sampling now on about a 1 square kilometer, and absolutely thrilled with the results here. So not something we set out to move into, but we're definitely now focusing on the lithium aspect of the properties. And to your question of what's the scale, that's yet to be determined here. But everything we've sampled so far is coming back positive. And if we are able to identify lithium across the property here in an area that is fully serviceable, roads going up to it. I mean, there's a little town right next to it, which was set up when they were mining tin. All the power is there. We may have ourselves an emerging lithium district.
One thing that shows me that you're serious about pursuing this is the fact that you're already undertaking mineralogical analysis. I get really tired of Johnny-come-lately lithium companies that, it seems like their only plan is to market and congratulate companies that are actually doing something of significance, right? And so I loved scrolling down this release and seeing that you have already taken several samples and are undertaking these studies, because we all know that you can have the right grade, the right scale, the right infrastructure, and at the end of the day, if you can't recover it, or if the extraction isn't up to par, then the economics go out the window really, really quick. Can you explain a little bit about that process and what you're doing for that?
Yeah, I mean, and we're kind of taking the opposite approach. If anything, we're trying to be as conservative on this as we can. Because we have good tin assets, and the fear I had was, we put something out there and it turns out to be, in the end, just kind of a blip, and then people will discount what we have on the tin asset side. So we're taking every steps that we can to ensure that, what we have is real. The reality, though, is Tasmania. I mean, it's a mining jurisdiction. But they've never produced actually lithium, and the grades that we're getting are double, and in this case, quadruple quadruple the results that any other sample has been taken in Tasmania. So, we're getting the attention of Codes. Codes is, one of the top 3 geology universities in the world. And they're absolutely interested in helping us out. And so is the MRT. MRT is the Mineral Resources Tasmania. And so we've got their scientists and geoscientists coming up, and for them, this is a big thing. I mean, if we can actually prove out that we have a lithium district there, I mean, this is absolutely good news for Tasmania, and the fact that we're in an area that we're not remote. We've got infrastructure. We're in a country that is the #1 lithium producer in the world, but nothing is coming out of Tasmania, and they know that this will attract investment and potentially a staking rush there.
I'm looking forward to further results. I'm looking forward to having you back on. I love the fact that you're highlighting that you still have some very high quality tin assets, because I initially was attracted to this story because of the team, the people behind it, and the fact that you do have some very, very high quality tin assets in top-notch jurisdictions. This could be a game changer, but it's good to have options, right?
Well, and that's what it's going to do for us, right? So, I mean, we'll see where this takes us, but as more samples come out. But yeah, I mean, we could, maybe we spin something out or partner on one side or the other. But for a junior company to have something like this at our market cap right now, I mean, this will give us some flexibility and certainly, as you say, some options going forward.
Excellent, Chris. Looking forward to having you back on. Thank you so much.
Hey, thanks, Gerardo.
All right, chat soon. Bye now. Hey everybody, Gerardo Del Real here. If you're enjoying the content that you just saw, you can let us know in 3 simple steps. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and please share across your network and on social media. Take care, everybody.